In this video, we're going to be using Stirling Bergamot Lavender, which you see right there, and the usual suspect for head shave leaf. Stay tuned. Hey there, folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host, CDB. Thanks so much for joining me again today. I really appreciate it. And as mentioned before, today we're going to be using Stirling Bergamot Lavender, which you see there. Here is the sample we're going to use. These samples are amazing. $3.50 for an ounce, and you can figure out whether you like a soap or not. And this one I do like. It is just like it says, bergamot and lavender, herbaceous floral, which I like. I do not like sweet floral, but I do like some of the herbaceous florals like lavender, for example. So this one smells nice. Another hit with me, no surprise. Going to be using the leaf today with Derby Premium, Derby Premium blades. And the brush for today is the Straight Gold Shave hand-tied knot. Giveaway available for that. I'll talk about that as we go. With the Craving Shaving Red Planet brush, which you see there. And let's go ahead and get misting. Mist the dome with the old Glen Helly mister here. Let's just get to lathering up. No problems whatsoever whipping this up with this brush. So let's talk about this giveaway just a little bit today. And I might be awkward using this brush because, again, it's Badger and I'm used to the way lather flows through on synthetic brushes, but we'll work through it. Anyway, this is a hand-tied knot from Straight Gold Shave. He sent this to me to try out, and that's what I'm doing, trying it out. Very, very soft in the tips. The thing that's different for me on synthetic brushes is flow through and the way they hold on to lather or release lather or not. But I will say this brush is massively soft in the tips, but it has some backbone. So if you're interested in backbone and soft tips, this is pretty nice. And we do have a giveaway that's ongoing. And so the way that you enter the giveaway, I will link the video below. And you comment on what you think this knot should be called, because this knot is not named yet. Again, it is a hand-tied knot from Straight Gold Shave. And what we're going to do is listen to your suggestions for what you might want this brush to be called. And during the Real Talk show coming up Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Instagram, we will pick, So Sharp David and I will pick our favorite name. Now, that doesn't mean Frank is going to call your name, call the knot, whatever you name. But if we select you, you will win one of these hand-tied knots, which is pretty cool, from Straight Gold Shave. And you'll just send him a handle, and he will drop a knot in it and send it back to you. So thank you so much, Frank, for that. And let's set that aside and get going today. And let's see how we do. Hopefully everyone is doing well today. Stirling, once again, you just can't go wrong with it. You see it a lot on this channel for a reason. It hits the spot every single time. And I mean, what more can you want? When something works, you know, you stick with it, and it works for me all the time. Let's talk a little bit about the cost and all that. So the cost on this is, if you buy a full tub, 5.8 ounces, no chintzy 4 ounces here with Stirling, 5.8 ounces for $13.60, $2.34 an ounce. Absolutely exceptional price on our cost chart there. You know this about Stirling. They are, in my view, the value king of wet shaving, or at least among the top, if not the value kings when it comes to software, at least. And they produce a good quality product for a very good price. And they've resisted the temptation to reformulate, and increase the cost, which we often see from artisans. So I applaud Rod and Stirling for making something that works and sticking to it. Just good blue collar type product, which I really enjoy, and you know, you see it so much here because I just truly enjoy it, and it gives me everything I need in terms of a soap. It is wallet friendly. They have a ton of scents, and so that's why I really love Stirling for all those reasons and more. We'll show you the ingredients right there. It does have some ingredients that I really like shea butter, lanolin, and so on. It will produce a really nice lather if you work it. And if you can't get a lather with Stirling, you're probably doing something wrong. If you can't get a good lather, you know, because it will lather nicely if you put forth the effort. And it is tested, time-tested formula here. This is not a company that's throwing something new at you every few months or even every couple of years, other than new scents, you know, new products that they make or come up with. They're not trying to reinvent the wheel on soap, which I personally appreciate. Honestly, as time goes on, and I've always been this way to a certain extent. Reformulations, I started speaking about this years ago before it became the frenzy that it is today. And on my old iLather channel, I was talking about it. Look, this reformulation stuff sometimes just gets out of hand. I don't blame any artisan who chooses to do it, don't get me wrong, but is it necessary? No. Do we enjoy it sometimes? Yes. But it gets to the point now where sometimes you can't even tell what formula, you know, a soap is, because they reformulate so quickly that, you know, and every single formula is declared as the best ever. So if the last formula was the best you've ever made, and then the next one some months later is the best you've ever made, it's like, oof, yeah, it's a lot to think about there. First pass was excellent. No problems there. The Stirling, just as usual, hitting the spot, doing its job the way it's supposed to. It is just one of those products that just, it does what it needs to do. And this brush, I imagine, will take some breaking in, and it will take some getting used to in terms of the flow through. Don't forget that giveaway, your chance to win Strike Gold Shave Hand-Tied Knot by Frank. And he hasn't, I don't know if he's been offering these for sale, or not a ton yet, I don't think. But I guess he will at some point in the future. He's looking for a name, so what do you guys think? And I encourage you to go over to Strike Gold Shave and sort of look at his products and the way he names things and see if you can think of something that fits sort of how he does it. You don't have to. We'll take all suggestions, and we will certainly select the one that we like the best. So Sharp David and I. And maybe we'll solicit the Instagram audience and see which ones they prefer as well, and take that into consideration. And again, Frank may choose to go with the name that wins. He may not. It's totally up to him, his product. I'm so used to painting with synthetics that this takes some getting used to, but man, tips are soft. I think there's a hair. And he did say expect to drop a few hair, so we won't worry about a few in the initial uses, because it is brand new. Only used it once for a face shave, and this is the second time I've used it, so we expect it might drop a few hair. But good stuff. Both the brush, the knot, the handle, the Craving handle, really like it. Okay, good enough there. Let's set that aside. Extremely soft in the tips. Feels almost like they're gelled, but they're not gelled. I actually talked to Frank about it, and when I first got it wet, when I was cleaning it, I was like, did you gel these tips? These are extremely soft. And he said, no. He doesn't gel them. He does wash them, clean them, condition them, but he does not gel. He will gel the tips if you want him to, he said. But he said his personal feeling was that, you know, a knot like this that's hand-tied will probably last longer if you don't gel it. But, you know, who knows? I guess we just sort of have to wait and see what the longevity of these gelled knots are, because we just don't know if they will start to become brittle and break off, or, you know. I know on the bore, on the gelled bore that I had in this handle, if you even ran your hand over it a little bit when it was dry, I have a dark table that I was over, and you could just see little pieces that were breaking off. And so I don't know if long-term gelling is going to be something that turns out to be good for brushes. I sort of doubt it, to be honest. But, I mean, we'll see what happens over time, and we'll see how they last. I don't know if 50 years from now you'll see gelled knots still in existence, unless there may be new old stock that's never been used. But, again, we'll see. But Frank is one of those people that he said, you know, if somebody wants me to gel it, I'll gel it. But I don't know if you want to gel a hand-tied knot or not. Maybe you do. I don't know, because you have to pay more, you know. It's more expensive to obtain this kind of knot, so you might want to consider not doing it. But it is completely up to you. As I always say, it's your shave. Do it your way. And you really should. If you enjoy the gelling and, you know, you're not worried about longevity and you don't think it's an issue, then gel it. No big deal. Or have Frank or wherever you get your knot gel it. I certainly won't argue with you on that. But I don't know if I bought one of these that I would want to. That's just my feeling. I don't think it's probably the best idea long-term for longevity. But then again, I am by no means an expert on natural hair knots. I don't use them enough. I have in the past. I've used them a lot in the past. But, you know, in recent years, I've just sort of used synthetics because they're a lot less hassle. But since Frank sent this one and he's doing a giveaway, I said, let's use it. Let's try it. Let's see if this knot is one that I really grow to like. And in my first couple of uses, I have enjoyed it because the tips are very soft. It reminds me of a synthetic. It's that soft. So that's definitely good. In the softness department, it's got it going on. There's just no question. In the flow-through department, I'm going to have to get used to it because it is different from a synthetic. Every brush type is different, I think. And one of the things that I think people who make synthetic brushes, I think one of the things that they should consider is the synthetic is its own thing. You can try to make it look like Badger. I'm okay with that. But if you try to make it perform like a Badger, I don't think that's a good idea. I think synthetics have their own unique qualities. Badgers have their own unique qualities. And boars have their own unique qualities as well. And each one, I'm a big fan of them sort of existing in their own space. And I don't know that we should try to make, you know, one feel like the other. Also horsehair, which I forget. I've also used horsehair in the past. So let's go ahead and pull some lather out of this brush. There's a lot of lather in there. And do some pickups. Just slap that on there. These spots right here are always very tough for me. Require lots of extra effort. Today I put 3 half D blades in. Last time I used 2. And I don't know if the blades were just shot, but that shave, that head shave was really difficult getting close. I feel like I'm doing a better job on this shave, but at the same time, I got brand new blades in. So I don't know if the third blade makes that much difference or if just the blades on that last one were shot. But this definitely feels better to me. It feels like it's, you know, being more efficient. So according to Leaf, the third blade does make a little bit of difference. I don't know. But you know me, I'll give it a go and I'll just try whatever. Doing these pickups here, want to get level cue ball, as I like to call it. I know some people only watch these head shaves, so shout out to you head shavers out there. I always like to ask which of you are head shavers out there. So let me know below if you are a head shaver. I always like to know who are my brothers and sisters, because we do have some ladies who shave the dome as well. So it's not only us gents shaving the dome. And I say, if you want to shave the dome, regardless, male, female, whatever, go for it. You know, if it makes you happy, hey, go for it. All right, very nice here. The soap is Stirling, so it meets all expectations all the time. And that's why I keep buying them and using them. And the Leaf is doing its job. It does take me a little time to get these difficult spots, but today I'm really going for BBS, so I'm going a little extra. And what's wrong with that? Absolutely nothing. Getting nice and clean, smooth. And with that, we will rinse and come back and get into a post. Stay tuned. All right, we're back with the Magic Made by Witches here. This, of course, is Thayer's Cucumber in a spray bottle, which I really enjoy, and that was a fantastic shave. The Stirling always does its job in exemplary fashion. I can't say enough good things about Stirling as a company. Their products are excellent. They are excellent people. Big thumbs up. The Craving shaving handle with the strike gold shave hand tie knot. Don't forget the giveaway. What do you want to call this knot? I really enjoyed it. It did a great job today. And of course the leaf, it always treats me right. Now, you have to treat it right for it to treat you right. But when I do my job, it does its job. And it did well today. We will finish off today with Stirling Arkadia. Just because. And I don't have a Bergamot Lavender splash. So I just picked Arkadia. Smells great. I really enjoy it. I want to thank all of you for joining me for this head shave. Again, if you're a head shaver, please let me know below. Interested in knowing who the dome shavers are out there. Thanks as always for joining me for this head shave. Please enter the giveaways. I love to see people win. Love to try to give these things to folks. And thanks so much, Strike Gold Shave, for providing this giveaway. Until next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way. And as always, God bless.